ask the question and then I answer and then we pause.
Sure.
And then we pause for each question.
We'll just keep going.
Okay.
And then, hello, Estelle. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
That's good to know. Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, of course. So I've been living 14 years in Paris, and so it was in a very French environment. And then I moved out with my family to Los Angeles. For the first year, during the first year actually, I met a photographer in the street after high school who got me into the modeling industry. I worked with like 4 or 5 photographers and with an agency for quite a bit, but then with my work at school, because I was doing a dual program, I was doing the French and American program. I didn't have enough time to do modeling, so I just quit. I quit and said to the agency that I couldn't work with them anymore. And so I used a lot Model Miami because I knew that I wanted to keep on modeling and at the same time doing my studies. So yeah, I use a bit Model Miami to find some photographers, some clients. And at one point I got into contact with Giovanni, one of the photographers of Giovanni, who offered me the opportunity to work with them, and so that's how basically now I am, and next year I'm going to Paris for 2 years. So yeah, that's basically my
That's
background.
good. Yeah, and you're going to East Coast, New York, and Paris.
Yeah, I'm going to Paris for 2 years, to Sciences Po, which is a political science institution in Paris, to study Mandarin, as well as political science. And
Mandarin?
Yeah, Mandarin.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to China in 1 month to have an introduction.
Okay.
And then for 2 years I'm going to study Mandarin because I already speak English, Spanish, and French, but I want to learn this new language. And I'm going to study, like Asian studies in general, as well as political science and economics for 2 years near Paris. And then I'll be in New York at Columbia, studying again political science and economics, and maybe doing a minor in computer science if I had the opportunity to do it. So yeah, that's basically my plan.
That's awesome. Yeah, then you'll also be doing modeling as well for...
Yeah, I'll try to... Yeah, because Paris and New York are great cities, I think, to keep on modeling. And I think it's always interesting to meet some people in this industry because they are passionate, they are driven, and they always want to create projects. And it's really interesting, like to share ideas. When you have different point of view, you can combine it. It's a really creative process, very innovative. So you can really compare sometimes to startups. You have a team, you need to find some makeup artist, some photographer, the theme, discuss some very details sometimes. You be very disciplined and very meticulous on things. So that's something the business side is very interesting in modeling, and also the artistic the part of creating beauty, of course, is something that I'm interested in. So yeah. Modeling is very at the intersection between art and business to me, and so that's why I like it. It complements a very theoretical curriculum at school.
I see.
That's why I like it.
That's awesome. Yeah, very exciting for the future, the next 4 years.
Yeah, sure.
Definitely. And you mentioned about you're doing like searching for photographers, and you reach out a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I did it, usually I send the message.
Okay, you were the one initiated.
Yeah, at the beginning I was doing it a lot. Because you need to show people that you exist.
Yeah.
You cannot people, usually successful people do not have time to really look for new faces. You need to be the one new faces that is reaching to photographers. So you need to say, hi, present your profile, show that you're unique, that you're very you have something, you're very young, so you could be very successful in the future, that you have a great picture, that you work with people that are successful. So you really need to promote yourself in a great way, and also to show why you like the photographer's portfolio show that you have a great analysis. You know, like you need to show that you're a human being. You're not just willing to make some picture, random picture,
right?
And that you're passionate and you have an artistic penchant, like you have affinity.
Yeah.
You like art.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was doing this, messaging people through Facebook, friends of friends, or Model Mayhem.
Okay, friends of friends, Mayhem. Okay.
Yeah, those two platforms, and
okay.
LinkedIn, I've never used it for modeling. Never.
Okay. Any reason why?
It doesn't work. I mean, I have some connections, but I feel like it just doesn't work. Like the fact that there is notification when you look up the profile of this person. It's just you're not really willing to see the profile, because then someone is going to have a notification.
Right.
You're going to see it as a stalker. So
yeah.
Maybe it's not,
okay.
I guess that's one of the main reasons.
Yeah. What about Facebook?
Facebook is a great platform to network, because you're able to post pictures.
Okay.
So when you have you add as a friend a photographer, you immediately see his work.
Okay.
In his pictures.
Yeah.
So it's very convenient. In LinkedIn you cannot.
Right.
You have to
one picture. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, on Facebook you can also see his friends. The posts he has on his walls. So his friends, like what kind of people they are. You can also see articles like this, the photographer likes, what are his interests. If this person is very is mature and has a very great analysis of the photography industry, of life in general. So you can really you can have a feeling of what this person is. Because it's very complete.
Yeah.
So that's basically how I worked, and then I tried also to commercialize myself as much as possible for my profile, because I knew that as a high school student, you have many pictures coming, and I didn't want people to feel like I was the student, like this young girl. You need to show people that you're mature enough, that you have enough experience, and that you're disciplined. So my profile really changed. I had to limit some pictures to say to people, do not post this, because I use my profile on Facebook for modeling goals. So it needs to be filtered. Like some stuff cannot be shown on my Facebook, because there are some clients that are you cannot mix up professional and personal things all the time. There's need to be a limit.
Right.
But at the same time, it was good, because I could show the photographer what my interests were, and what my analysis of some stuff were, also like by sharing some article on my timeline, showing them that I'm not just a picture and just a face.
Right.
There's a mentality behind it, and so yeah, basically that's why I use more Facebook, and I got more better contacts by Facebook than by Model Mayhem.
Oh wow, okay.
Usually, because people were trusted my profile more on Facebook, because they felt like it was more complete. They saw I had my family, I had traveled, I had this, like you feel like there is a real person. Model Mayhem, you don't really know. There are not that many.
It can be fake.
Yeah. Not that many information. There is not that much information on it. So yeah, basically that's it.
Do you have for example, like your experience personally about like your friends refer you to someone or someone referred to you?
Well, yeah. I mean, I met a model in the street at one point who was working with an agency in LA, and after meeting this person who introduced me to a large community of people working in the entertainment, I thought that I had to work with an agency. So that's basically him who gave me the idea of working with an agency. And when he introduced me to his agency. That's why I worked with his agency. So yeah, this friend, I would say, helped me a lot for getting into contact with an agency. Because I don't know much about it, so I didn't want. I know there are many scams and stuff like this. So I just knew that he was successful. Did some like Ralph Lauren campaign and stuff like this. So thanks to this agency, so I knew that this agency was good. And was worth working with. So that's how I basically, because it's hard to judge, like there is a lot of stuff going on, and you don't want to be part of some, like stuff that are what you want to be. So yeah, and Then the photographer, last photographer I worked with also worked with Next, another agency in LA, and he told me like, I could also refer you to this agency, but I didn't have enough time, as I said, so I didn't want to, it was a waste of time.
Yeah.
Because eventually, if I signed with them, I wouldn't have enough time to work with them. So.
For Next.
Yeah, for any agency. So,
okay.
No, like it's just I was more looking for photographers than agencies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like clients and photographers.
Okay.
And I guess that's it.
Okay. Okay. I think you mentioned about also next year. You mentioned about one photographer refer you to another agency in Paris.
Yeah. So for Madame YM, I met this client in Los Angeles, and the photographer when I first entered I first got to the casting told me that I could refer you to agencies in Paris.
Yeah.
Because I have some connections and that I work with them a lot, and it's very hard. I knew that it was hard to get with great agencies if you not have just someone recommending you. So who would recommend you? So yeah.
I see. So that happens a lot for you. That happens quite a bit for referral.
Yeah. It was important. I mean, but yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
And I mean that's usually how people got into great jobs.
And how do you decide are those people trustworthy or not?
I guess it's is the quantity of website they were in, who is talking about them.
Okay.
I look up on Google Image their name.
Okay.
And then I see how many pictures come up.
Okay.
I also do a Google just web
search.
Google search, and I look up how many also website.
Okay.
And I see if they are on Wikipedia or not.
Yeah.
Videos on YouTube, there are videos like commercials or just them interviewed by someone else.
Okay.
And then the friends they have on Facebook, but that's not very important to me because friends already doesn't mean anything because sometimes you can add people.
Right. You don't know.
People that you don't know, so I don't really trust for your friends who they know on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's more about the web because the web is you need money to create a website. So if you're successful and you must have a lot of money, and so you must have many websites or you must be on different platforms and stuff. So that's the web that I trust the more than social networks in general because there is not that much regulation on social networks, whereas on the web it's more regulated.
Right.
Because there is this requirement for money that really sets the limit.
Right. So in a way, looking at their influence. For example, the people refer to you or people refer you to someone else. You look at their influential level. Like how influential they are.
Yeah, of course.
In the industry.
Yeah, like for example, I was contacted recently by a photographer, and I saw on Facebook and on the web that he did some pictures for Vogue, or he was on the video for American Next Top Model. He was the photographer doing the shoot. So all those things, I see that he's very influential. He had a blog, and I looked up his articles, and he had this amazing mentality, attitude, analysis of art. Very he was very knowledgeable, and so by reading his by reading all his articles, I knew that he was successful and that he was trustworthy.
Okay.
That was a great influence.
Okay, a great influencer.
Exactly.
Okay.
And also because he on Wikipedia he said that he was working with this person, which is who happened to be a very successful photographer. It's also who he worked with as a photographer.
Yeah.
Was very important. His clients in general.
Yeah.
And the model he works with on the Facebook. I saw that he was very influential. He shot a lot of pictures of actors in Los Angeles. So, definitely. That's how I judge. I made my judgment.
Get connected and judge their influential level. Yeah. And you say you do a lot of research.
Yeah.
Search on the people you're trying to connect with. And you were mentioning about a lot of times frustrating for you. Just doesn't know what their reputation is.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't know their influence level.
Well, yeah. I mean,